Okay, so it finally happened. I moved to Miami. I'm now sitting in a mostly empty house, and chapter number 2 in the history of Selfmastered is about to start. And today's video is about a very specific truth that all elite performers understand that really makes all the difference in business and life. And that is the success is not a random occurrence. Success is a systematic outcome. And if you want to get what you want in life, it's just a matter of two things: designing the right system to achieve that thing, and then also becoming the right person to operate that system. And this is true across the board. See, when Elon Musk and SpaceX decided to land on Mars, they didn't start with inspirational speeches. They carefully mapped out what was the system needed to get there, and they identify reusable rockets as the number one bottleneck. When I decided that I wanted to move to Miami, I didn't start pumping myself up. I literally started researching every single visa option that was available to me to finally end up achieving these personal milestones. So in business, in life, it's always the same process. Design the right system and become the right person. Welcome back. My name is Castillo, founder of Selfmastered Performance Institute for Founders. We help them achieve their goals crazy fast by leveraging the science of peak performance. And everything starts by clarifying your goal. See, this step is arguably the most important one, but makes most people glaze over it. See, average entrepreneurs, untrained entrepreneurs, they set fuzzy, vague goals that are not actionable enough. They say things like, I want to grow my business. I want to get more done. I want to lose weight. Those statements are too general to be actually actionable. The better alternative is to define with absolute precision how much more money do you want to make? How many kilos or pounds of weight do you want to shed in what specific time frame? In order to have actual data to design a system that will give you that outcome. Remember, you're just not picking a goal. You're literally setting the parameters of what you're going to go after. So the idea here is that you conscientiously understand what is the thing you absolutely want. So you're ready to step 2. Step 2 is to design the system. And as I've said a lot of times in this channel, a system is just a collection of cause-effect relationships that can be optimized in order to get a specific outcome. And every system is just input, process, output, linked by feedback, operating within an environment. So for instance, for that example of losing 20 pounds within 12 weeks, what are the inputs? Well, obviously is the food that you are eating and the frequency of your workouts. What is the process? Well, it is the amount of calories are you putting in and what specific exercises are you doing in the gym. And the output of that system week on week is your energy levels and your weight loss. The feedback that you can use are, for instance, picture or trending your weight in a scale, anything that provides information on how you are evolving. And the environment is the foods that surround you and your gym equipment, for instance, right? Those two things are what gives you the environment in which you perform that action. Conversely, if you want to grow your revenue rapidly, so what are the inputs? Well, assuming that you have two marketing systems, one is content, one is paid ads, the amount of content that you produce on any given day, and also the amount of paid ads that you run on any given day. Those two metrics yield a specific output, which is sales calls, assuming that you're running a sales funnel. And the process that links input and output is how good you are at creating content or running ads. The feedback loop mechanism is very simple. It's A/B testing. Is every week you look at the data and you improve your messaging, you improve your landing pages, you improve everything that pertains to the system of your marketing. And the environment is literally the market environment in which you are operating. What are your competitors? What are your similar comparables and everyone that is selling to the same audience? If you start thinking this way, then getting what you want, shedding 10 pounds, or scaling your business is just a matter of design, not chance, not luck. It is not reserved to a privileged few. It's available to anyone who learns how to reverse engineer it. And this is one skill that anyone can learn. In fact, it is the first skill that we always teach our clients. And finally, step 3 is to become a good system operator. See, the most sophisticated system in the world will fail if you're not a good system operator. And becoming a good system operator implies developing 3 specific things. One is the core beliefs that allow you to actually take control of the system. Then choose having the right skills, knowing what to do within that system. And finally is the right behaviors. Actually do the things you know how to do. And this is incredibly important. And this is what most people quite never achieve their goals, because either they're not skilled enough to operate the system, they don't believe that system is for them, or even if they're skilled and they believe they can operate it, they end up not doing it. This is the core of performance training. The better operator you become, the easier success comes to you. Like for instance, you can teach me step by step how to do a Japanese ramen, which is one of my favorite foods. And you tell me exactly what to do and exactly how to do it, and I will fail miserably because I have no cooking skill whatsoever, and therefore I will not know what to do. So I will probably mess it up. Even if someone lays out in front of me the perfect system for a Japanese ramen cooking, the perfect recipe, I'm most likely not going to be able to do it because I'm not skilled and I don't believe that is for me. And this is why most marketing programs and sales programs are not enough to help a new entrepreneur grow their business, because they can give you the perfect blueprint. But if you don't believe that you can action it, or you're not skilled enough, or you don't do the things that they tell you how to do, you will fail. You always need to become the perfect system operator. That is the way in which you can warranty success, because flawed systems break good people. Good people can repair flawed system. That is a fundamental insight of how we perform in a competitive environment like entrepreneurship. So in essence, every goal you want in your life is just one system and one transformation away. In order to design the right system, you need to have a specificity about what is the goal that you actually want to achieve. Then lay out the steps one by one and understand what are the cause-effect relationship between that system, and finally become the right person to actually get your goals. Like in the case of my visa for the States, I knew exactly what I wanted, what type of visa that I wanted, what were the specific steps in order to get it. And even if it took longer than I could have ever imagined, I ended up achieving it because I consistently did the right thing for long enough to eventually deserve a successful outcome. And when I first built my business to 6 figures, the same, to 7 figures, the same. It's always the same principle. And this is how in the past year I got married, went on my honeymoon, scaled my business, tripled my team, run 4 half marathons, run 2 marathons, moved to Miami, rented this new condo here in the middle of Miami, did all sorts of things on top of my business. Not because I'm smarter, but because I took the time to design the perfect system for each of those things in order to get the perfect outcome. I hope this was useful. This is the universal blueprint of success. The size of the goal doesn't change the blueprint. It just takes longer. A 10K a month business can take 6 months. A 10 million a month business can take 20 years, but it's always the same. Set the goal, map out the system, become the right system operator, or train the right systems operator in the case of bigger companies. If you want our help to design an elite 2025 for you, book a Castillo and we'll help you do just that. See you in the next call.